Hello, friend.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's okay. It's okay.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I can now go and open the whole Pandora's box, or I can just say it's okay.
Okay. Well, we can definitely open Pandora's box. Maybe we'll have a listen to the song first and then
Exactly,
open it up.
exactly. Makes
Okay.
no sense to do it before the song. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, very chill. Um, that's all. That's all I gotta say. I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm excited and a little bit sad that this is our last episode for the moment. It's been really nice to do this actually every week and to recap
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
whole experience and to chat with people in the group in the
yeah. It
chat.
was so much fun.
Yeah, it's been cool.
Okay. So yeah, let's see what this last episode brings
Mm-hmm.
and how we're gonna wrap up the whole series. Um,
It's good.
and we continue after the song, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Witches, bitches, goddesses, witches, bitches, goddesses, witches, bitches, goddesses, witches, goddesses, witches, bitches, goddesses, witches, and goddesses. Witches, bitches, and goddesses. Witches, goddesses. Witches, bitches, goddesses. Witches, bitches, goddesses. Witches, goddesses. Witches, bitches, goddesses. Witches, goddesses.
Thank you.
Okay.
There we go.
From that point, we start album from beginning.
Yes, I actually listened earlier to track number 8, and then I was like, yeah, I just listened to track number one to see how they would flow into each other, you know? Like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So we close the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we entered winter again,
Mm-hmm.
and the new cycle is about to start.
Begin again, yeah.
Mhm.
And this is the track that is called Witches, Bitches, Goddesses,
Yes,
the album track.
and I loved how the rhythm of that phrase fits perfectly into 7/8, which
Yeah.
is one of the most used Balkan rhythms.
Okay. That's cool.
1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2
Mm-hmm.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, not so much used in Irish music. I think we're more in threes and fours. Um, but yeah, it's nice to have these polyrhythms or not polyrhythms,
Oh, the rhythms, yeah.
odd meters. Yeah. Um, yeah. This is an interesting one. I feel like I think you brought in this Witches, Bitches, Goddesses kind of loop, right? When we were in the studio and when we were originally writing the stuff, and you had, I think, maybe recorded it at home and worked on it a little bit, and then brought it in the next day, if I remember right. And you had like these different layers and the
Mm.
lower pitched voice and um,
Yeah, one is the normal one.
mhm,
Then so it's us speaking, but it's also underneath like three back layers with the same witches, bitches, goddesses.
mhm,
Where the first one, yeah, is just a normal loop. The other one is that the loop put an octave down and bit spaced out. And the third one is put an octave up
mhm.
with some glitches added. So it's, yeah, getting this insect vibe
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we already know from
Mhm.
last song.
Yeah. Um, and the monk. Do we call it the monk?
Um, I don't think we have him here.
Yeah. I guess I'm using it for the whoa.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I know we technically used monk for something else, but I'm not sure what we call that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, I I spaced out there. Yeah, yeah.
Your favorite part of the
My
whole
favorite
album.
part. We had so much fun repeating that note over
Yeah,
and over and over again.
true. True. I think we probably went a bit stir crazy sometimes. I
Hmm.
remember that, and I remember a random sample that was sitting in my Ableton session that I would just trigger now and then, and
Just
just
for
made
fun
us
of it,
laugh.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember it now, but I must have rooted it out. It was funny. Yeah,
Yeah, it was just a slice of something else.
yeah,
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 something
something
like
like that. It's the little things
yeah.
to keep it fun.
Okay, yeah, so this track is wrapping up in the album in many ways. Um, we are returning back to the bells. We're returning back to that ethereal vibe where
Mm.
in the first song we invited all the goddesses in and asked for their wisdom and their guidance, and here we thank them for
Mm-hmm.
the whole roller coaster we went through.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, not just goddesses. We're actually saying thank you to all three, which is bitches and goddesses, and we're also tipping into different languages here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, what I was singing in the first song, now you're here in a much better way, pronouncing for sure.
Oh, why?
Yeah, just because it's Irish.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I'm with you now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, That's true. Actually, this is the point that I think I remember kind of realizing like, oh, I didn't try to speak any of your language in this record, maybe on maybe on album number two,
Th-
but
there will be
there will be
opportunities.
opportunities. I could have attempted Havala. Did I
Hvala,
say
yeah.
Hafala? Okay. Just as well we didn't record that. But you have different lyrics, right, at the end. Maybe could
Yes.
you let
Mm-hmm.
us know what you're singing there?
So yeah, in should I read it in Serbian also?
Yeah.
Anyone interested in that?
Yeah, that would be great. I'm interested.
Okay. Dve su strane polarnost dale, kroz tri sveta poruke slale. Četir faze da zacele rane, krug života okreće dalje. So a rough translation would be that two sides gave us polarity. Three sides of the world were through three sides of the world sending messages. Four phases are here to help us heal the wounds, and the circle of life keeps rolling.
Mm.
And with those few lyrics, we're also kind of circling, wrapping up these few concepts that we have throughout our
Mm-hmm.
whole album, where is like this duality polarity thing,
Mm-hmm.
where we have shadow, light, black and white. Then we have the trinity of
Mm-hmm.
witches, bitches, and goddesses,
Yeah.
and we have four phases of the cycle.
Mm-hmm. The
So
seasons.
yes, the seasons, 8 songs, so
Mm-hmm.
each season 2 songs. So in my mind it was like from 2 it becomes triangle, to 3 it becomes square, to 4 and it becomes circle of life. So it
Mm-hmm.
kind of evolves in a
Mm-hmm.
way.
Yeah, that's lovely. That might be one of my favorite parts actually of the album because it's I guess it sums it up so well.
Yeah, and it didn't. That one actually came in September.
Yeah.
It was not written in the original writing session,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we also needed to actually go through that process, make the
Yeah.
whole thing, do the recording, and then this final wrap up
Mm-hmm.
presented itself very
Yeah.
naturally.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy that this is the last one. I just keep thinking of that. Um, yeah. I love that imagery, you know. And I think also we try to tie this in, maybe not so deliberately, but actually it's there in the artwork because we have this
Yeah.
the two and the duality, the three figures on one side, and then the one figure on the other side holding all of the phases of the moon,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything within a whole, a circle.
Yeah.
I don't think we consciously actually ever talked about that, but it's interesting that that's very much physically represented there.
Yeah, and actually now when you said it, like all those numbers are they're present. Like we have two sides of it, and on one side it's three of them, and altogether it's four of them.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
That's wild.
If you guys want to are curious how it looks, check the mother video on our channel, the single release, because it's in the video, the album cover.
Yeah.
I'm so happy how it turned out with all the symbolism, with moon phases, with sun, womb as a sun,
Mm-hmm.
with cross, which were actually very symbolic for us in our process.
Yes. I don't think we ever shared that story, did we?
Do you feel like sharing, or we keep it?
we'll keep it for now. But if
Okay.
people are curious, we can maybe share it in the in our launch party. I don't
Okay.
mind sharing it there.
When do we have our lunch party?
So our launch party is it's an open invitation. A nice segue.
Bring your
For
friends.
bring your friends. Um, we're going to meet on May 20th, so it's going to be a Tuesday evening, 7:30 p.m. Irish time, 8:30 p.m. in
Mhm.
Slovenia. And we're going to meet there and have a chat about anything, whatever people would like to chat about who come. Um,
And we will be meeting on Zoom,
we'll be meeting
so
on Zoom.
we can really be interactive and alive.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so if anybody would like the link, just let us know and we can send it on the day so that you have the link to join us. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And
mhm.
also just to mention, I know we mentioned it before, the artwork was done by Dominic McMahon, who's my brother. He did an amazing job. I know we these things are interesting, right? Because we talked about it. It's like explaining what you want in something visual is like dancing about architecture, you know? It's like you're trying to explain one medium with a different medium. So I feel like the communication of that is a journey in and of itself, you know? So
Yeah.
we had other drafts of the artwork which were also beautiful. And then we made this kind of pivot, and I think Dominic really just hit the nail on the head
Mhm.
with
Mhm.
this, the one we decided upon. So we might be able to share also the original drafts. If people are interested, they might be curious to see what
Yeah,
they
the
look
whole
like as well.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was also for us process to it really push push us to define what we
Mm-hmm.
want and how to verbalize it, and as you said,
Yeah.
how to communicate as our primarily um, expression is through music,
Mm-hmm.
and then we want to like kind of translate that into visual, but we don't have the same vocabulary as someone who is doing the visual. And yeah,
Yeah.
it was an interesting process, but then when it happened, when
Mm-hmm.
it clicked marvelously.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
And yeah, there were a few other people who were who joined us in the process of creating.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. So we had Dorothea in the studio in Ljubljana when we recorded
yeah,
back in September.
Dorotea Nikolic.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, she. We did not expect that. She somehow offered on her own
Yeah.
to be there with us.
That's true. I
Also,
had forgotten that actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
also not really knowing what was the project, but it was just like, yeah,
Yes. Oh
thank you,
my God.
goddesses, because it was such an amazing help and it was
Yeah.
wonderful to work with her.
It actually would have been a totally different and somewhat painstaking exercise, I think, for us to do that completely alone, considering, you know, what we went through with Holy Anger. Was it Holy Anger? We had to record it in the room. I mean, I know
Yeah,
it was fine, but yeah, I think it would have been a much longer process, and I think we would have been a lot
yeah,
more stressed out. So
yeah.
Dorothea was super efficient and
Yeah,
uh,
we actually
yeah,
recorded the whole album in day and a half.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the rest was for mixing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
And one of the very well known studios here in Ljubljana on the underground scene.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, yeah, thank you, Jacuzzi, for
Yeah.
sharing your space with us.
Mm-hmm. It was our home for a few days.
Yeah.
That was lovely. Yeah. And we also had our mastering engineer, Liz Teutsch.
Our lovely
She,
professor.
yeah, she's our former professor from Berkeley in Valencia, where she still works. Um, and yeah, she mastered all the tracks for us. So very grateful also to Liz for being open and on board. And
Yeah, that
yeah,
was such a contribution.
yeah, yeah. And she had some lovely things to say as well about the project. So very grateful. I feel like we got lucky with our team all along the way. And it's worth saying
Yes.
also that, you know, this whole experience with this project has been somewhat of a flow, I think it's fair to say. I know we've had a couple of, you know, kind of ebbs here and there, but I think predominantly, you know, we came into this thinking, look, we have this idea and we'll just, oh, here's an application. We'll apply for this application and see if this happens, if we get it. And then we got it.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, here's something else that we could try. And it seemed like all the doors were kind of opening for us all along the way, which is amazing. I think that's like, um, it doesn't always happen, you know, it's something to be really,
Yeah.
really grateful for. So I'm definitely grateful for that.
Yeah. Thank you also for reminding me of that, because yeah, it's true. And yeah, with the storm of other things, it sometimes slips our minds, and it gets forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's good to. Oh yeah, actually that went easy. There was
Yeah.
something that that
Mm.
was easy.
Yeah. I think we were both surprised by the initially getting the application for the residency, and that kind of just triggered everything. So
Hmm.
um, yeah, and I don't think that residency has existed since, has it?
Um, yeah, it did, but there was some confusion because we tried to see if we can apply again, but then they
Yeah.
were mixing dates. Something was like, oh, it's not this year, but then when I checked, it already passed that year. Like,
Mm,
something got
okay.
mixed up there.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know if it was just a typo on the web page, or actually
Mm-hmm.
the process got whatever. But I don't think there were actually other musicians in any case.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the rare, if not the only, music residency,
Mm-hmm.
because most of them were performances and dance residencies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was a bit different, yeah.
Yeah. We got lucky for sure. I'm excited now to share the story, the crow story. So I hope people will join us on the 20th,
Me
um,
too.
for a little nugget. It's about a dream that I had right before our first performance. Um, I'm a big believer in dreams and symbology, and which is probably very obvious from this whole project. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know on the 20th. I actually have my diary, my journal from when I was in Ljubljana, and I wrote everything out at the time, so we can delve into my
Yeah,
journal a
actually, it
little
would be
bit.
nice, yeah, to show also maybe some of the behind the scenes pictures that we won't really
Yeah.
share on social media.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, our very first graphic note of the music in the
Music score.
making.
Yeah, that was funny. Our eureka moment.
Yeah.
Ah, amazing. Well,
um, yeah.
anything to conclude with, or is there?
Um, I feel that all the main topics we already touched upon in the previous episodes.
Mhm.
So it also kind of feels natural now not to open
Mhm.
maybe another new topic, but kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, we're slowly wrapping up the
Culminating.
series.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I have to say I really do love this last tune. It feels, yeah, so kind of easy, but at the same time, yeah, I do feel the influences of all of all of the previous songs, and also kind of um I was searching for the word, not oh I just got stuck. When something is evolving,
Yeah.
uh, how do you make a noun out of that?
I don't know. You can just say evolving.
how
What's
the so I want to say, yeah, the evolvation, it's not the word, but so how the first,
evolution? Evolution?
yes, thank you,
Okay,
yes, that
okay.
one.
Gotcha.
So yeah, the evolution from the first song that uses the exactly same materials as the last one, but went through all of these different topics, discussions, processes, and then it landed up, now it's kind of the same theme
Mm-hmm.
but in very different shape. So
Mm-hmm.
I also love that connection. um so yeah, the uh, should we say that album will be also available on 16th, on Friday?
Yes. Yeah.
So yes, please, if you like it, share it with your people. um Maybe get it as a gift if you feel that would be appropriate gift for someone, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just listen to it,
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
um
Yeah, it's kind of wild that it feels like it's coming out very quickly, even though we've been planning this for a long time, you know?
yeah,
I guess that always happens though when you're releasing a project. But yeah, please do go and listen to it. And you know, the more sharing and the more listening, the better it is for algorithms and all of that stuff. She says with a yawn. Um, but no, really, if you
feed the
like it,
goddesses.
yeah, yeah. I think the important thing is if you know if people like it, they're gonna listen to it and share it, and that's that's all we can ask for. And
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm excited. I'm actually really excited to have it on my platform, you know, where I stream music because yeah, I will listen to it. I will listen to it. I made a story today on Instagram and I was able to use Mother, and it just dawned on me like, oh my God, we're going to have all of this music that we can share as well in like different formats on social media, which
yeah,
is nice. So yeah, I know it's a little different for you in Slovenia, but
yeah,
people
maybe
in
we will catch up
yeah,
in few
hopefully,
decades.
hopefully soon. Yeah,
So yeah, thank you, Jennifer, for
yeah.
sharing this path with me.
Likewise, it's been a pleasure.
And thank all of you who are watching this on YouTube. It was a really pleasure, and I think I can say for both, without the support and without the presence. And yeah, it really meant a lot
Yeah,
not to be
absolutely.
talking to empty space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been
And
great. So
yeah,
grateful for people, especially people that have shown up week on week and taken the time out of their making a
yeah.
part of their week. That really means a lot, you know. So thank you.
And yeah, this cycle of episodes is for now concluded, but the space is open and we may be returning
Yeah,
back with podcasts in the future
you
with
never
some
know.
different topics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it is nice to have it a bit separate as series one,
Mm-hmm.
that is just dedicated to album, and then series two in the
Yeah.
future.
Let's see. Let's see where it all goes. All right. Well, we'll see you on May
On the launch
20th.
party, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Looking forward to
Yeah.
it.
See you all there.
Yeah. Bye for now.
Bye bye.